SPARC was born in 2015 with a simple mission: to keep people out of institutional care. We spent our early years building programs to meet this mission. From the beginning, there was a desire to establish an environment that created the greatest success for those receiving and those providing services. We tried on some values we had experience with and enhanced them as we grew. Some values from those early days fell to the back of the priority list, while others that were unwritten began to emerge as more prominent factors. As we head towards our 7th anniversary, we acknowledge the depth of lessons learned from the people we serve, from the staff within our agency, from our partners. With this knowledge, we have seen themes in what makes people successful, whether those people are receiving services or the ones providing services. Recently, our SPARC's leadership team is engaged in a process to identify those themes, prioritize the ones that have the greatest impacts, and define them in detail. These values we have identified are our secret sauce. They are the reason we come back day after day. We continue to commit to living out these values to maintain a culture that nurtures staff development, provides a positive work atmosphere, and results in quality services and partnerships. I unveil to you today SPARC's 8 values.
Authenticity. There may be few things as brave as living an authentic life. Being real, sharing our honest truth, knowing we don't have to fake it, allows us to be vulnerable with each other. Through self-analysis and awareness, we understand we have tremendous strengths, as well as behaviors we are working to improve. We know we will make mistakes because no one's perfect. Through our willingness to be real with ourselves, we grow through these mistakes. Through mindfulness and daily practices, we can be fully present, aware of our current situation, and not be overly reactive to what occurs around us. What you see with us is what you get. We do not talk about each other behind backs. We do not disparage mistakes. We honor the uniqueness each person brings. We are an agency full of introverts and extroverts, book readers and adventurers, musicians, intellectuals. Wear your heart on your sleeve, social workers, athletes, data nerds. We come from rich communities and poor, black homes, white homes, and everything in between, educated by schools and educated by life. We are authentically ourselves. Leave your ego at the door and tell us who you really are. If you're anything like the rest of us, you're probably a little weird. Excellent.
Recharge yourself more than you do your phone. Balance. To balance life's weights equally is to live a healthy life. Sure, we work hard, but then we rest or play hard. Overemphasis on one area of the work-life continuum can lead us to exhaustion, boredom, or burnout. Prioritizing appropriately in order to meet our personal and professional goals is our right. Learning to identify our self-care tools and modeling their use for others can be the most important work we do. Applying resilience skills and recharging our batteries brings stability to our lives. We are passionate about living a meaningful life focused on our individual and united missions. At the same time, we take time to reflect, relax, and ease the tension.
An African proverb says, "Sticks in a bundle are unbreakable." Collaboration. We build genuine relationship with our teammates, partners, and people we serve to achieve our shared goals. Sharing knowledge and resources promote equity in partnerships. Teamwork is essential not only to goal achievement, but to promote morale and bonding. We volunteer for tasks to support team efforts. We teach each other in our areas of expertise. We discuss strategies, participate in team activities, and celebrate each other's successes. We believe no one person has all the answers, so we listen to each other's perspective. We value discussion with various and often opposing viewpoints in order to come to the best decisions. By utilizing our consensus decision-making process, all members involved have a voice in the final decision. Managers partner with team members in a way that support goal achievements. Team member professional development is important to SPARC. When you leave here, we want you to become a better professional than when you arrived. And if you stay, we want to promote you.
Courage. Courage conquers everything. We are surrounded by courageous people at SPARC. These gutsy individuals are open to learning and changing. They acknowledge their missteps and work hard to do better. They take on difficult tasks and seek support. The courageous do not shy away from challenge, but rather focus on identifying the strategies that will help them overcome. We expect greatness from ourselves and others because we know greatness lives within all of us. We encourage each other to have the courage to live your best life, whatever that means to you. Advocate for your needs. Define and assert your boundaries. Recognize your own power. Maintain your personal values even in the face of opposition. Allow vulnerability. Take advantage of your second or maybe third chance. Give another a second chance or third when it is deserved. Face life's difficulties head on. Be curious instead of judgmental. Dream big.
Words must be weighted, not counted. A Polish proverb. Direct communication. When we communicate directly with one another, we know the truth. We do not have to wonder about our performance or what others think of us or why a decision was made. Transparency in communication leads to relationships of honesty and trust. We express our opinions even when, and most importantly when, it is different. We are direct and kind in our speech with others. We care enough about each other to support professional development goals through performance-based feedback. Communication flows in all directions at SPARC. It is never a one-way street. We receive feedback from others and alter behaviors to become the best we can be. Where we are unclear, we seek understanding. Communication comes in all forms, verbal and nonverbal, oral and written, phone and email, formal and informal. We strive to be direct and clear in our communication with others to combat the passive or aggressive or passive-aggressive styles we may have learned in our youth. Sometimes receiving direct communication can feel unusual or scary. We encourage you to try on this style of communication if it is new for you. We often find that when we are able to communicate assertively, we drop the weight from our shoulders, we stand taller and breathe easier because we have spoken our truth in a way that can be heard.
Justice will not be served until those who are unaffected are as outraged as those who are. Equity. We believe that each individual arrives with their different backgrounds and experiences through which they view the world. And it is this individual perspective that brings so much life and diversity to our culture and decision making. We honor and value the differences among people. We acknowledge our own privileges and advantages and actively commit to justice for all. By amplifying a person-centered approach, our staff, partners, and people we serve experience respect and empathy. Our non-judgmental approach demands we meet people where they are at while promoting a healthier lifestyle. We value the tremendous work it takes to understand the inequities that exist in our world. Through trainings, conversations, and building relationships with people who are different from us in color, ability, and lifestyle, we commit to being an equitable agency.
Humor. Don't take yourself too seriously because we don't. The work we do can be very serious, but you don't have to be all the time. When we can celebrate the positive aspects of life, not take ourselves too seriously, have fun together and laugh, we are better equipped to face daily challenges. Humility plays a large role in having humor that combats the very real and serious challenges that exist. Being humble allows us to celebrate successes without having to take all the credit. We focus on elevating others, not ourselves. Being humble allows us to roll up our sleeves and get dirty, regardless of the letters or title after our name. Humble people put others first, they are curious, and they listen. They don't need to be the loudest voice in the room, and they are always grateful.
It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. Innovation. We work within systems that at times are dysfunctional or inequitable. Changing human behavior, whether it's our own or another's, is not an easy task. Yet we're up for these challenges because we maintain hope that a solution is possible. While we identify the challenges, we will not remain stuck on the problem, but rather establish creative and innovative strategies to overcome traditional problems. Developing innovative solutions takes research, time to understand the challenge, partners to collaborate with and share ideas, focused efforts to build an implementation plan, and the belief that our efforts will create positive change. We have the courage to try something different because mistakes are not failures, but rather learning opportunities. We attempt, assess, adjust, and try again. SPARC values courage, balance, equity, collaboration, direct communication, humor, innovation, authenticity.